Alright everybody, welcome back to the fourth match here with Mardu Pyromancer. Looks like for once we have a pretty nice keep here for 7. Painless mana. Turn 1 interaction, turn 2 interaction. Turn 1 forest. Usually turn 1 forests are good matchups for us, but this could be Tron, this could be Ironworks. This could be a lot of things that we don't want to see, so let's go ahead and find out what we're up against here. Fertile ground. Wow, mono green ramp, huh? Fertile ground means that it ramps them up pretty well into turn 3 Garrick. But but then they just get it back with Eternal Witness. I think it's still correct to take it, slow them down, make sure they don't turn 3 Garrick us. Instead they go turn 3 Eternal Witness. You know, if we can find a young Pyromancer here, that would be wow. Speak of the devil. And we even have a Dreadbore for this Garrick, which is nice. Alright, they get back their Fertile Ground. Which is scary, don't get me wrong. That is pretty scary. Oh, wow. And we have the Thoughtseize. I'm going to go ahead and Thoughtseize them right now. I'm not sure what I want to... What, Emrakul? Jeez. I think I want to take the Thractus just because I have a clean answer for the Garrick. And I think I want to cast this with 2 modes. Target creature gets -2. They lose 2 life. Just get aggressive. Work towards this Reveler. Discard the other Brutality. Attack them for 4. We have the Dreadbore, and then we'll have 5 instant sorceries in the graveyard. Here comes a Fertile Ground. Interesting. I guess... Oh, okay. Voiding Satyr. That's also a thing that they can do. That's also a card that we can draw. Sure. And if they go ahead and play Garrick and tick down, make a Beast Token, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with... Because then they're you know, then Dreadbore trades and then sure. I guess this makes them a lot of mana, but they don't have anything to do with their mana just yet. Well, they added red, so I wonder if they play Blood Moon in their deck. That's Garrick. We do have the Dreadbore, the clean answer. I guess, what am I talking about? We can just Dreadbore the Beast Token and then attack. Because we know the full contents of their hand. Wow, Lightning Bolt is actually just a better answer there. Wow, I gotta say, this game out of control for our opponent. All these cards attack at my opponent. So this is killing Garrick. This is attacking my opponent for 3. My opponent's sitting with a dead Emrakul in their hand. That's got to be a good position for us, right? And we have lethal on board, right? 4, 7, 9. Yep, that's lethal. Not bad. Not bad. So obviously, don't think we want Blood Moon in this matchup in the slightest. Argument for Wear and Tear, argument for Engineer Explosives, argument even for Molten Rain, and I imagine they play Arbor Elves as an argument for Liliana. Kumbal doesn't seem great to me in this matchup, to be perfectly honest. Collection Brutality also seems pretty weak here. Obviously kills Voyaging Satyrs, but we have a good amount of tools to do that regardless. So I think what we want is Engineer Explosives, the Wear and Tears, 1 Liliana, and like maybe 2 Molten Rains. And this puts us pretty heavy on 3s just a little bit, but I guess Wear and Tear is kind of a 1-mana spell. It answers a 1-mana spell that way. So I think this is okay. And again, Molten Rain can also kill Nykthos and things like that if my opponent is playing them, which I imagine they are. Leyline is an argument if you are worried about Eternal Witness, but don't think we should be worried about that. They could also be playing Primal Command, which means Collective Brutality is not such a horrible card. But in general, yeah, maybe we want to cut 1 Wear Tear, 1 Collective Brutality on the draw. Or maybe actually... Alright. I think we don't want too many Molten Rains, but it's a nice effect to have. especially when we're cutting Blood Moon, but I think we want as many turn 1 answers to their enchantments as possible. But here we have a turn 1 Bolt for a potential Mana Dork. We have Young Pyromancer. We don't have like Inquisition or anything like that. Yeah, Utopia Sprawl, obviously kind of rough for us. Green it is. There's a Sacred Foundry, so I'm going to go ahead and just looting on turn 1. Look for interaction. Probably discard both of these lands. My opponent has like a Voyaging Satyr here. We can kill it pretty happily. I think, given that we drew another Bolt, I think we want to terminate this. Seeing as how our opponent is stuck, I think we want to just go ahead and play Young Pyromancer next turn and Bolt. Alright, well, Molten Rain would be kind of nuts here. I think here we'll just go ahead and play Young Pyromancer. Say go. I don't know if I want a Faithless Looting just yet, especially because I won't be able to use any of the cards that I draw. Here, if my opponent like plays a Garruk, we could answer it pretty easily with our Lightning Bolts. Alright, looks like our opponent is going up to 3 mana here. Eternal Witness would be annoying, not gonna lie. Kind of feel silly for not. Thrun. Thrun is interesting. Thrun is definitely interesting. I think I'm going to save this Lightning Bolt, though. Don't think we need to go crazy there. Let's go ahead and just Faithless Looting here. We have infinite chump blockers for this Thrun. Interesting. Kind of want to discard the Kolaghan's Command just because it's not doing anything. And the more burn we have in hand, like the better. Now we have just plenty of stuff here. Of course, we're taking the Lightning Bolt down, which means they could have quite a Garruk turn here. But again, Lightning Bolt doesn't stop Garruk from using its abilities. So we can just clean up Garruk the following turn. And the thing is, we're putting our opponent on the defensive here, whereas they might actually just have to hold this Thrun back. Because if they start racing me, I think I can actually win the race. We have 9 points of burn in hand and a lot of damage on board. They obviously don't know about the triple Lightning Bolt, and they could easily just play a Thractus right now that could throw a wrench in our problems here. But given the current board state, I think we're ahead. It might be tough to clear a Thractus, but we might have to 2-for-1 ourselves to clear a Thractus. But if they go ahead and attack with Thrun, and then like play a Thragtusk, this could be like an Eternal Witness. Oh, a Fertile Ground, sure. Right, so it's probably a good idea not to overload on one land, considering, you know, that we could very easily be playing Molten Rains. So that's a good call from the opponent. Play Scavenging Ooze. Wow, Scavenging Ooze is, well, there goes our lootings, right? I'm glad we flashed back that Lingering Souls. Our opponent doesn't attack. They realize they're on the defensive here. They might just go ahead and eat my other Faithless Looting. Yep. The question is, ooh, Collective Brutality. Interesting. I think I'm actually just going to use that. I'm going to save the Dreadbur for more Planeswalkers, so let's just go ahead and kill that. They don't have a creature in the yard to eat, so Collective Brutality kills that. Don't think I'm missing anything, yeah. I was worried for a second I missed something, but just go ahead and attack with our Spirits right now. Get in for 2. If our opponent doesn't have any crazy ramp, we could just go wide, right? We can force them to use this Thrun as just a 4-mana, 4/4 blocker for like the rest of the game until we go wide enough. Obviously, they have a lot of mana here. Don't get me wrong. They're sitting on a lot of mana. My hope is they have more little critters like Scavenging Ooze, because we can clear those. Xenagos, God of Revels. Holy crap. Does it give trample, though? +X and +X and haste. Alright, no trample. I guess this is Tooth and Nail, right? Opponent is attacking. Let's go ahead and just chump here. No reason to take 8. And I think we want to start unloading some of these lightning bolts now. Inquisition, huh? Yeah, let's go for it. See what our opponent's sitting on before we make any decisions on what to do. Elder Scale Worm. Enters about... Well, we have the Blackleaf Cliffs for that, so... I mean, the Dreadbore. So, not too worried about that. Oh, but they could give it haste, right? Does it have trample? It does have trample. Holy crap. Are we, did I just, like, attack ourselves down to dead? I don't think so. I hope not. We're at 18 life, and it's only 14 damage. Yeah, we're not dead. Here comes the Elder Scale. That is quite cool, opponent. You're doing cool things. Sure. Wow, our opponent's just attacking with all? Interesting. I think they're dead here. We have to, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have to double block here. They gain double. He doesn't gain double strike, right? Just +X. None of these other things have trample. Right, yeah, so they're dead here. Thankfully, we saved the Dreadbore for the perfect time. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Swing for 6. Let's just make sure this goes through before we chuck our burn spell at our opponent. Alright, we're in damage. Let's go ahead and bolt now. And that's how you beat Mono Green Devotion. Or sorry, Red Green Devotion or Tooth and Nail. It's probably Tooth and Nail, right? It's got to be Tooth and Nail now that I'm thinking about it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And stay tuned for the 5th and final match here, fighting for the 3-2. I'll see you guys soon.